Hi everyone, I was in Ace Hardware a couple days ago and I saw this LED floodlight, this mini floodlight. It's apparently 10 watts, 750 lumens, and it runs on 220 volt AC. Now it's priced at 600 pesos, which is around 13 US dollars, and apparently IP44 splash proof. Now IP44 is actually pretty low on the scale of waterproof or splash proofness, so I don't know how well this is going to do outdoors. I do want to use it outdoors where it could get wet. It's got a seal here and generally seems to be okay, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure if you're meant to be able to use this outdoors in the rain. I did look up IP44, but there's some conflicting information. It really seems to be, you know, down to the quality of the item you bought. Like IP44 you might see on a lot of different lights. Some of them actually can go outside in the rain, some of them can't. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one does out in the rain, because that's how I plan to use it. Now what I'm going to do is measure if this really is 10 watts using my watt meter. The problem with these kind of floodlights is they're nearly always overrated. Like they say they're 10 watts, but they're actually 5 watts or something like that. Now I plugged this into the wall last night and it seemed pretty bright. I would say it's got to be more than 5 watts, maybe anywhere from 7 to 10 watts, but until I plug it into the tester, I have no idea. So let's see if Akari is telling the truth and if this is really 10 watts. So I've got my tester plugged in here. You can see 230 volts. Let's set it to the watts and then let's plug in the wires. It has got a ground wire. We're going to test later if that actually goes to the metal body. Come on. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. Now, you probably can't see that because this light is blocking it, but I can see it reads 11.2 watts. Fantastic. I could tell that it was definitely brighter than 5 watts, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be up to 10 watts. Let's see if I can get this in a better position. Okay, there you go. That's in there good. It looks on camera like it's flickering, but it's not. That's just the refresh rate of the camera. So let me see if I can bring this in. Can you see that? 11.2 watts. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a good start. Let's next check if the ground is actually connected to this metal here. Most of the body is actually plastic, so it's not that big a deal, but there is some metal parts here, so let's check. Okay, there's the ground, and no, it doesn't go through to the metal, doesn't go through to here. The whole point of the ground wire is that it's also connected to anything metal, so that if something comes loose inside and touches the metal, when you touch the metal, it's actually going to go to ground rather than through you. But no, they've not connected the ground, it seems. Even on these bare screws, nothing. Let's try here. No. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. Let's open this up and see if the ground actually goes anywhere at all. Oops, okay, that was a little bit rougher than I wanted to do. Okay, so the ground does go somewhere, but it's just mounted onto that screw there, and that screw doesn't really do anything because I don't know if that's even metal. I think that's just plastic. So basically, ground is connected to plastic. It's pointless even being there. I can't see there's any benefit of having that there at all. They might as well have just not added it to the cable. But the interesting thing is I expected to see a little driver in here, but it seems like it's actually going straight to the LED itself. So let's try and open that up further. I mean, one thing I'd say is I don't think it can be waterproof or even rainproof because it's just plastic clips. Rain is easily going to get in there, although yeah, it might be okay because they have glued the back of this. It might be okay for a while, but not for too long, I'd expect. I reckon after a few months it's probably going to get damaged if it was in the rain. Oh, okay, so the front little cover things come off. And this is all we've got, this LED board. You can see the AC comes in there and there. This is conformally coated, so it's got some kind of like rubberized coating over the top of it. And yeah, what do we have? Now, I'm not an electrical engineer, but I'm guessing that is maybe a full bridge rectifier. Maybe. And this, I don't know, some kind of microcontroller, but why would you need a microcontroller in something like this? And of course, a little capacitor. But yeah, there's really not much in there. You can see it's got a little rubber seal there. It's glued. It's not glue actually. It's some kind of Vaseline or something, obviously, to make a better seal. So yeah, is it waterproof? Is it okay to use in the rain? Probably not, to be honest. Let's try and put this back together and then give you one final look at it. Well, if it was rainproof before, it's probably not by the time I finished screwing around with this. Okay, there we go. And I actually really like this. You see how it's got like a ring around the outside? Really looks quite nice. It's almost like a decoration light. It's a lot nicer than some of the other ones on the market. So there you go. Yes, it's true. What Akari have written, it is 10 watts. In fact, this one drew a little bit more than 10 watts. 750 lumens. Well, I don't have any way of measuring that, but I did test this in a dark room and it definitely was, you know, pretty bright. I could tell already that it was, you know, at least over 5 watts, and I guessed anywhere from 7 to 10 watts. So I don't think it's really wasting the energy. I think it really is producing enough light. What does it say on the back here? LED floodlight. Apparently 600K in temperature. And yeah, not a lot else really. But yeah, there you go. If you're interested, it's probably one of the cheapest ones you can get inside the Philippines that's actually of a genuine wattage. If you buy a generic one, you're probably going to get something that says 10 watts and it's just 5 watts. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.